Hey there, YouTubes. I want to introduce you to somebody. This is little Jenny. Little Jenny is a senior in high school. She is creative but quiet, tries to keep to herself. Whether people know it or not, she's battling an eating disorder and cutting. She doesn't feel right in her own skin. When she looks at herself in the mirror, she doesn't recognize herself looking back. She feels like an alien, like she's the only one of her species on the planet. Little Jenny, well, she's a good kid. She works hard, gets decent grades, works hard at her part-time job, but she's just not herself. And life mentally is just, it's hard. Now I want to introduce you to somebody else. This is Dyke Jen. And yes, that is a girl. This person is very open, very out. This person is sometimes known as the Rainbow Cape Crusader, the big gay superhero. This person's very masculine, very macho. Well, yeah, pretty macho. This person has a girlfriend who, most people don't realize, doesn't treat her the best. But she's very confident in who she is. And she's very open to talking about a lot of stuff. Very open in her classes. And again, I mean, she's still a hard worker. But, you know, when she looks in the mirror, she knows who she is. And she's very proud of herself. And then there's me. Raven Blaze. In real life, I'm known as Jen. Jen. I like the idea of my name being a 4-letter word. But it's kind of strange looking back through these photos. I mean, little Jenny. Do I even think that little Jenny would recognize me? Hell, most people from high school don't recognize me. I was actually in my hometown the other day out in the corn, and we walked by somebody from my high school, and I was just like, they didn't recognize me at all. I had to say hi to them in order for them to even like, wait a minute, you're Jenny? It was like, yeah, I am. I was so scared back then because I grew up in the corn, a very conservative area. I mean, at that point, when this photo of Jenny was taken, I think it was open to my parents, but I was having a very rough time. And like I said, Jenny had an eating disorder, which, well, was moderately out of control. And little Jenny was cutting. You can't see any of the scars because of the dress, but she was. And having the long hair and being in a dress, it just didn't fit her. The comment's been made about another photo of mine, which I'll show you. That in this photo, the girl in the dress, she's smiling, but not with her eyes. The person on the other side, Dyke Jen, she's fully smiling with her eyes. A very proud, very confident individual. There's a dramatic contrast between these two girls. And yet I was each of them at one point or another. One of them was an alien to herself. One of them felt like they were an alien in their own world. The other one, well, most people assume that she was an alien or assume that she was male. And I had to be these two women first, before I could become me. I had to be the dramatically closeted, self-hating person, and then swing dramatically to the extremely out, extremely open, very dykey person, before I'm able to compromise, before I was able to work through all that and just become me, Jen. A hard worker, person with a college degree, superhero, well, formerly a superhero, and yeah, you know, my hair's short, and I still prefer guys' clothing. but I looked pretty damn cute in a suit. And my fiance over there. I'm comfortable in my skin now. When I look in the mirror, I know who I am. And you know, once in a while, I don't even mind dressing up like a girl. So, I guess my point of this video is we all go through different changes in our lives, in different phases. And as a gay adult, I'm much happier. I'm much happier being open about who I am. And I mean, that's part of the reason why I've done so much activism over the course of the last 5 years, since little Jenny became Dyke Jen, became Jen. I know that things might be hard if you're a parent out there and you have a gay kid, or you love your kid, but maybe you just don't know. And like, you see who they are now and you just wonder about them being able to get a job or being able to be successful. And I tell you, they can be. I will link below to a couple more advice to parents videos. And remember, always be open to listening. Always be open to caring. And remember, it's your kid, and you love him, right? Peace out.